All right. So welcome to the live watch along for Combate Global's Combate Female. First Combate card in quite a while. Uh, we've got a 5-fight card tonight, and unfortunately, it seems like one already happened. Apparently, they moved the start time up because everything I saw was 8 o'clock, and now they moved it up to 7:30 today, which is very emblematic of how Combate Global works. Like, you can't trust them to do anything right, which is typical. Right now, they're getting ready to start this. So in the first fight here, the Chilean girl on the right won her bout. Let me see if I can find the results here. Doesn't look like Topology has them up yet. This is not going how I planned so far, which is pretty typical. Welcome everyone to the chat. Let me see. Combate Glob. Topology never wants to work right when I need it to. Oh, wait, I know why. Hold on. Let me pull it up on my phone then, because if you use a little Vipin, they can't tell you. Combate Glob. Combate Global. Oh, it's finally up on whatchamacallit. Okay, so Claudia Pizarro, the girl on the right, defeated Sharon Martinez. Looks like she finished her. So Claudia Pizarro moved up to 1-0 or 2-0. Sharon Martinez fell to 1-1. So now we're getting into a strawweight bout. The fighters are already in the cage. Nictoli Rivera Kalinok on the right-hand side there is going to be taking on Sayuri Kenon on the left-hand side there. You should know both of these fighters if you follow WMA. I mean, Nictoli's been around forever. Whereas Sayuri's fought twice for Invicta since they came back, once last June and then once in November. I was actually there for both of our fights. Hold on one second, guys. Okay. So, yeah, both of these ladies have fought for Invicta. Kenon is out of Colombia. Nictoli is American. And has kind of like devolved into being like a journeyman fighter. Because she comes in with a record of 10-11. Kenon is coming in with a record of 4-1. This is ridiculous. I'm going back and forth between the broadcast and the studio here. But if I were a betting person, I'd go with Sayuri Kenon. Nictoli hasn't been she used to be a good little atom weight, or a decent atom weight, I should say, but she hasn't been very good for a lot of years. She actually retired for a while, and I forget how long she went without fighting, but it was a good few years. Canceled. Let me see. So she went from 2017 to 2023 without fighting. So that's 6 years or so. And she's come back. She's 1-1 since she came back. But the girl she beat was 1-4 at the time. And the girl that she lost to was 1-1. That was Hope Holmes, also an Invicta fighter. So let me see. Are they getting ready to announce this fight? Okay. They're starting to announce this fight. So this is at Let me see. Oh, of course, I don't have the weight classes on. Never, ever, ever expect any type of professionalism out of Combate Global. If they weren't having this ladies event, I wouldn't even be live right now. So I'm thinking this is fly or straw weight because that's where Sayuri usually fights. Are getting ready to start. Still announcing. Combate unveiled a new all-white cage for this event, which I haven't seen an all-white cage since Dream back in the early 2010s, I want to say, or late 2000s, early 2010s. Very interesting. And they're still announcing. Why? Like they've had these ladies in the cage for almost 10 minutes now. Get it done. Like they went to commercial break and everything while these ladies were sitting here in the cage. Like this is BS. Welcome, great benefactor, to the chat. Oh, by the way, we are live on both YouTube and on X or Twitter. So either one, if you want to check it out. I mean, I don't know if there's a chat available on X. It certainly is available on YouTube. So they brought the, all right, we're getting ready to start. So second fight of the evening, first fight of my broadcast. All right, come out to the center air. Nick came forward with a couple strikes. She's going forward. She's looking to take her down, but Sayuri's resisting. Sayuri gets an easy double leg takedown. That was very effortless from Sayuri Canon, who is now on top in the open guard of Nick Rivera Kalinok. And she, just like that, she passes to side control. Nick gives up her back. Nick stands. Canon follows her. They're up against the cage right now with Canon controlling Nick drags her by the leg. Easy takedown. She's standing up over Nick lets her back up. Wild punch there from Canon. Misses. A couple of 1-2s from Nick But they were way outside. Nice right hand there lands for Sayuri. These two ladies are bringing the stand-up action right now. They're both punching. Nice clinch knee from Sayuri. They're both doing some hockey-style fighting. They're separated now. Right hand to the chin lands for Kenyon. Spinning back fist misses, goes wide for Sayuri. Nick goes to the belly with the punch. Now they're trading to the chin. Neither of these ladies big on defense, on head movement. They're going in. Nice right hand there for Sayuri. Nick pretty accurate with a lot of her punches. Like they're not hurting Sayuri, but they're accurate. And just like that, Sayuri drives for a double leg takedown, gets her down, goes passes guard. She's on the back of Nick right now. Looking for that choke. She's got one hook in. Going to try to get that second. She's going to try to get that second hook in. She's kind of off to the side. Might be transitioning to an armbar. Oh, just like that. She loses top control, but they're both stand up now. Knee lands for Nictoli, and then boom, head and arm throw by Sayuri Kanon. She's in the scarf hold position, might be looking for scarf hold Americana if she can get it, but it's looking like she might lose her back if Nictoli can get out. If she can bring her body around a little bit more, she's trying to bring her leg around. The head and one arm of Nictoli is still trapped by Sayuri, who's currently punching on her. So Sayuri's back on top. Was in half guard, taking the back again now, landing some punches from behind. About a minute 15 left. Big slam for Sayuri, who's back on top, inside control. Nice big elbow lands. Some more punches on top from Sayuri Kanon, who's now controlling in the turtle position, looking to take the back. Nictoli stands up. Sayuri holds her, picks her up, and just drops her down right back into side control. It is all Sayuri Kanon's round at this point. They were kind of even in the striking, but now Kanon is just absolutely taken over. She's inside control, landing some punches. Looks like she might try to go for the crucifix, but Nictoli is to the turtle position. She stands up, and Sayuri just kind of pulled her back down. Like, easy. Up, armbar from Sayuri, and Nictoli Rivera taps with about 12 seconds left in the round. So your winner via first round submission, Sayuri Kanon over there in the blue. Nice win for Sayuri Kanon. I figured she would win that one. So her record will advance to Sayuri Kanon will advance to, what is that? 5-1. Nictoli Rivera Kalinuk's record will fall to 10-12. Just not her night. How old is Nictoli? I know she's up there. Oh, she's 37, so she's 3 years younger than I am. I figured she was around my age somewhere. So now we got 4 viewers on X, 1 on YouTube. So thank you to everyone who is watching on both platforms. Let's see. Oops. Just waiting on the official announcement here. All right. Yep. Official time, 4 minutes, 48 seconds of round 1. Your winner via armbar submission, Sayuri Kanon. Nice job there, Sayuri. So to Battle of the Invicta Veterans goes to the much younger Sayuri Kanon, because I think if Nictoli is 37, Sayuri is, I know she's in her 20s. Tapology doesn't have an age available for her. I'd have to go look it up in one of her prior Invicta fights. Whew. I'm out of practice. Feels good to go live, but I'll admit I am out of practice. So, fast finish here early on. I believe that makes 2 finishes now for this card. Let me see. Yep, 2 straight finishes. The Chilean girl in the first fight on the right-hand side here, she got a finish via TKO. Not sure the time or anything, but and now Sayuri gets one via first round submission. So let me see. Sorry. So next up is going to be another strawweight bout. This one is Victoria Alphabet. I'm not sure how you pronounce this name here with all these consonants. Taking on Yasmin Nahara. Will be interesting. Should be a good one. Victoria's kind of a middling record. Not bad. Yasmin, I believe she's 4-1, but out of her 4 excuse me. Oh, Victoria's 3-2. Yasmin is 4-1, but her one win is like the only opponent she had faced with a winning record. So we'll have to see. And then, of course, in the co-main event later on, we have Are we back? Okay, we are back. Looks like we are back. Sorry about that, chat. All right, so as I was saying before, I realized that my connection had gone a little wonky. The co-main event features the pro MMA debut of former, I believe she might be a current like interim, but former world boxing champ Kenya Enriquez, and she takes on Haley Valentine. And Haley Valentine is currently 5-0. Normally, when you see someone cross sports like this, the promoters are going to make a big deal about it, and they're going to give her like an easy fight. But I got to give Combate Global credit because they're giving Enriquez someone who's like 5-0. So they're taking a risk with this fight. So we'll see like how much, she's been training. As of right now, we have no idea. Like, I have no idea. Up until they announced this, I had no idea that this crossover was going to happen. So we'll see. But just waiting. So while they're doing all their promo stuff, I'm going to go over the fight here for Yasmin Nahara taking on Victoria Alphabet. That's if you've never been in the service, when you're going through training and you have a difficult name to pronounce, they're going to call you Alphabet or something else, or they might just call you by your last initial because they don't go by first names in the military. So if we had a name like this young lady here, the trainers are probably either going to call her Alphabet or they would just call her W. It's just kind of funny because it's coming back to me after all these years. But Victoria making her way to La Jaula, as they call it in Combate. Stepping in. So, let's see. La Nina Arbol, Yasmin Nahara comes in with a record of 4-1. Victoria coming in at 3-2. Now, Victoria has lost her last 2 bouts. Lost by TKO 9 months ago, and then lost by TKO again 3 months ago. So, yeah. Smells like a setup. Whereas Yasmin has won her last 3 fights, won a decision a year and a half ago, a decision a year ago, and then her last fight was against a debutante, won by TKO ground and pound 9 months ago. Yasmin is the elder fighter, 27-23 for Victoria. She's the taller fighter as well, 5 feet 5 inches, 165 centimeters to 5'2", 158 centimeters for Victoria. And if you're watching along with me, there is your stats on the screen there in in Espanol. And this is a flyweight fight. Okay. So I was expecting this to be a strawweight fight. My bad, y'all. It's it was listed on it was listed on Topology as flyweight. Okay. I was going by what they've fought under so far. I'm gonna turn on the volume for a second here, real low, just so I can hear how to pronounce this Polish fighter's name. Do. Just say her name already. Oh, Wojciechowska. That's honestly, that's kind of how I imagined it would be pronounced. Victoria Wojciechowska. And of course, there's Yasmin Nahara in the white. Victoria is in all black. Oh. No, we'll get to that in a minute. There they are there. Victoria in the black and Yasmin in the white. Referees bring them to the center. A part of me likes when they do this with each and every fight just to go over the rules one final time. But they're also like, they already know the rules. They went over them in the back. So it's like, I don't know. Wow, I'm impressed. Combate has some sponsors for once, and it's not just Black Belt Magazine. Actually, Black Belt Magazine is completely absent from the cage. So they're coming forward. Victoria's landing some good crisp punching. She has looking for a single leg, but she's given up on that now. But they're clinched against the fence with Victoria in control right now. But each of them has over under. Looks like Victoria has the leg. She's trying to lift it up, has the right leg. She's trying to go for the left leg as well. She might be able to get her down with just a single, but maybe not. She's trying to trip her down now. Not finding any success with it so far. She gives up on that leg. Yasmin kind of pushes her off of her. They're separated again. Nice push kick there from Nahara. Another kick from Nahara lands. Oh, nice 1-2. Or is that a 2-1 from Nahara? Oh, big right lands for Nahara. And a stiff jab. Nahara has found her range now. One misses for her. Looks like Victoria swings wild with a hook. Jab lands for Nahara. Now it is Nahara that is landing the punches. Yep. Yasmin has definitely found her range. She's starting to land more. Victoria's starting to swing wildly. Ooh, another stiff jab lands. Another push kick for Nahara. I'll tell you what, before the takedown attempt, I thought Victoria's striking looked crisper. Now she's throwing wild. Yasmin doing some weird, lifting her legs up alternately, trying to hide which one she's going to kick with. Yeah, this is not looking good for Victoria right now. Doesn't help that she's pale as hell, too. These European fighters. Yeah, it is live now on YouTube. If you want to watch it, their username, hell. Nahara is definitely in control right now with her boxing. Now she has, she got the clinch. Tried to take the back of Victoria standing, but Victoria is back on the outside up against the fence now. And if you hear my phone in the background, just ignore it. Someone will also answer. Short elbow from Nahara, or trying to land an elbow. Couple knees. Victoria still trying to go for a trip, but doesn't really have control. Some more knees from the inside by Nahara. Couple elbows. About a minute 30 left in the round. Started out Voyachowska's round, and now it is all Nahara. Even though she's stuck on the inside of the clinch, she's actually landing better. Knee to the thigh by Victoria. Another one. 12-6 elbows to the head there by Nahara, but those are legal now. So Voyachowska still trying to just drag Yasmin down now, and it's not working. Like just trying to basically pull her down and over. That's not going to work. And they're back up to the clinch. Punches to the body by Victoria. Starts landing more of those. They might pay off later on in the second and third round. They are separated again. Both are showing some damage. Ooh, I can't. That left eye looks bad of Victoria. Stiff jab by Yasmin. Victoria feinted with a jab and a cross and missed. Oh, big kick for Nahara. Another push kick. They're both swinging now. Nahara backing Victoria up to the fence with some strikes. She's looking for a takedown now. And that is the end of the round, as Nahara basically had Victoria bent over against the cage and was landing punches. The cut man is going to have to go to work on Victoria's left eye there, from what I could see. Nahara, now she's sitting down. Okay. Let me see. Can't. No. Okay. Just not a good signal. Nah, that left eye's fine. Can't always trust what you see on the screen. So we've got one person on YouTube, but 9 watching on X. Wow, man. I like how I actually get more people viewing on X. It's very interesting. So we are between the first and second round of Victoria Voyachowska taking on Yasmin Nahara. If you're looking at the picture, Victoria's in the black on the left, Yasmin on the right with the tattoo, all the arm tattoos. They're getting ready to start the second round. All right. Starting the second round now. Looks like, oh, nice swinging back fist landed for Victoria. Victoria coming out a little confident. Looks like a kick missed for Nahara, but then a back fist missed for Victoria. Inside low kick by Victoria. Nahara trying to punch that left eye of Victoria. Victoria went high with a kick off the break. Nahara still looking like the more crisp striker so far in the second, but Victoria is starting to give more. It's starting to land more. I think she realizes Yasmin's a little bit taller, longer, so she's got to get inside. Oh, big right drops Yasmin. She looks hurt. Victoria's taking her back. Yasmin's trying to stand up against the fence, but Victoria has her weight on her. Yasmin is on one knee. Victoria's punching at her. She might be recovered, but Victoria's trying to press her back down against the fence, really trying to keep her weight on her. She doesn't really have the hook in, but she has one leg over Yasmin's left, and she is just landing punches right now. Looks like she might be able to take the back completely, but really using her hips, using her body positioning. So now Yasmin is basically facing Victoria with Yasmin set down on the fence right now. Victoria just keeps landing punches. Ooh, that was the single biggest moment of the fight. And now Victoria is absolutely back in this game. She is just throwing punches. A lot of them are getting blocked, but even when a punch is blocked, it still counts as a landed strike. So Victoria has Yasmin trapped against the pole, the cushioning there, has her down. Looks like she's going to try. She has double wrist control, looks like, but Yasmin trying to get back up, trying to sit back up, but Victoria is just keeping her weight on her. Throwing punches, they're not really landing effectively, these ones right now. But right now, this is an absolutely all Victoria round since that knockdown. Victoria's trying to get back up. I really like, looks like Victoria has one of Yasmin's legs trapped, keeping her from getting up better. But Victoria now has two arms around the legs of Victoria, so she's going to use that leverage, get out of there. Right now, Victoria having that leg trapped is kind of working against her. Minute and 18 seconds left in the round. Good round. Victoria still has that leg of Nahara trapped, and it's kind of helping her. Well, now Yasmin is on top in half guard. 55 seconds left. Nahara could try to turn it around here in the last minute, but she's going to have to do a lot of work. I mean, they're basically going to have to award her a lot of top control in this last minute here from the half guard. Victoria trying to land some elbows from bottom. Yasmin elbow in the body. Victoria trying to work on the Kimura from bottom. Referee's in the way. Yep, thank you, camera. Is that a cut on Victoria's head? No, it looks like just hair. Stupid referee cam. Okay, so Victoria's doing very well defensively on bottom here from a half guard, and that is the end of the second round. So, big round for Victoria Wojciechowska in the second. Big round for Victoria Wojciechowska. What do you think, chat? How is it going? By the way, if you're watching on X, I know there's no live chat, but if you could hit that like button, it'd really help me out a lot. I know there's like 10 of you on here, apparently. So hit that like button, hit that heart, and help me get some more viewers over there on X. It's kind of dead right now on YouTube. Where you at, YouTube viewers? All right. So they're both back. Fighters are both sat back up, ready to start the third round. All right. Cage doors closed. Excuse me. Ready to start this third and final round of this. I have it 1 round apiece right now. I'm not really judging technically. Oh, Yasmin goes high with a kick, lands. Victoria still coming forward. You got to think, after being down after the first round, that's got to really helped Victoria a lot, that confidence, knowing that she absolutely hurt Yasmin and just was on top of her for so long. Victoria is in the center. She's keeping Yasmin outside right now. Yasmin kind of fighting on the back foot. Spinning back fist goes wide, or not wide, goes over the top for Victoria. Yasmin goes high with the kick. It lands. Not a very hard kick, though. Victoria missing a spinning back kick. Victoria not landing a lot right now. It looks like a punch and then a kick to the body got through. Hold on a second there, chat. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that, chat. Little interruption. Nice couple punches landing for Nahara there. Kick lands to the body for Victoria. Superman punch just outside for Victoria, but she landed a kick to the body, and then Nahara landed a kick as well. This is a pretty even round so far. Yasmin might be getting the better on the feet. Spinning back fist finally lands there for Victoria. Low kick. Left hand punch. Oh, an elbow landed. Standing elbow landed for Nahara. All right. No, that's worse. Tried to adjust my seat a little bit. All right. Ooh, kick to the body or kick to the midsection lands for Nahara, but Victoria just keeps walking her down. A couple more punches land for Yasmin. Another spinning back fist attempt by Victoria. Right hand lands for Victoria. 2 minutes left in the round. Oblique kick lands for Victoria. Nice right hook for Yasmin. Big hook misses for Victoria. Yasmin's definitely the quicker fighter to the punch right now. Another spinning back fist misses for Victoria. Yasmin definitely the quicker fighter to the strikes. Neither really slowing down or kind of keeping the same pace they've had. Both are throwing to the body, like mixing strikes to the body and the head, which is really nice to see. I think body work is very underrated in MMA. About a minute 15 left in the third and final round of this flyweight bout. All right. Adjust that seat a little bit. All right, that's a little better. Nice punch off the body kick or off the push kick for Yasmin. They're clinching now against the fence. With 40 seconds left. Yasmin on the outside of that clinch. Ooh, nice knee to the face by Yasmin. Looked like I was right in front of one of the judges. Both fighters still throwing. Man, both fighters have absorbed a lot of strikes in this fight. Neither of them really blocking much. Ooh, a couple nasty elbows standing by Yasmin. She keeps throwing more. Ooh, she might have Victoria hurt here. And is that... Whoa. They were very quick to... That's the end of the round, but Victoria almost fell out of the door there. Looks like they were way too fast to open the door. Was that the end of the round, or was that Looks like the end. So it looks like that went to the distance there. It's like, man, you can't be you cannot. I'm not sure if that's on Combate or if that's on the commission. You cannot unlatch that door early. That drives me nuts right there. So both fighters in the cage, both looking like they think they won, which is good. Victoria's smiling. Yasmin's talking to the camera that's not even recording the sound. Or showing some highlights. We know they're going to favor Yasmin because she's the Mexican fighter, and there's those elbows towards the end by Yasmin in the last few seconds. Yeah, and then you can kind of see it. The referee scrambled to save her. Let's see if they got the results. Waiting on the results here. All three judges 29-28. Yasmin Nahara wins unanimous decision 29-28. Okay, so no surprise. I mean, it was going to be a close third round, and then Yasmin really came alive as it went on. But how do you not score? There goes my laundry. Okay. For the people in the chat on YouTube, I want to know, would you have given 10-8 round 2 to Victoria? Because I think you could make an argument for a 10-8 in round 2. I mean, that was it started out close, and then Victoria landed the big punch. It got the knockdown, and then had a lot of time on top, landing strikes. I mean, I think it was like less than a minute that Nahara managed to recover in the second round. I think you could argue that you could have given Victoria a 10-8 round 2 and would have meant a draw. But got to remember, this is in Florida. And the Florida Licensing Commission, they don't have an athletic commission. They have a commission that does multiple jobs. They're one of the worst in the U.S. So don't expect good results out of them. That's assuming, of course, that you would give it 10-8 to Victoria in the second. I think the argument is there to be made. All right, so going back to the chart here, I was talking about the co-main event is next, and that's going to be at, I believe, what does Topology say? Strawweight, 115 pounds. Kenya Enriquez taking on Haley Valentine. There we are. Enriquez on the right, Haley Valentine on the left. Big debut for Enriquez, former world champion boxer at, I believe, flyweight or super flyweight. Maybe it was at bantamweight or super bantamweight. I can't remember. Very different weight classes in boxing than MMA. Glad to see that Hell agrees with me. So big debut for what's her name? Kenya Enriquez. Then in the main event, we have Kate Bosick there on the left, the Queen of the South, English girl, taking on America's Maritza Sanchez. And if you haven't seen it, I have a video out on the channel, on the YouTube channel. Excuse me. The channel is sponsoring Maritza Sanchez. This will be the, I think, third fight I sponsored with her. Like the first time I did, entered a 2-fight deal with her. Unfortunately, she did not fight at all last year. This is her first fight of the year. So first fight in a year and 3 months. So decided to sponsor her again. Work with her. My logo will be on the back right leg of her fight shorts. So keep an eye out for it. Really excited about that. Really excited to work with Maritza again. I have a few more channel sponsorships in the works with other fighters. 2 more that are official. 1 waiting on for a little bit. But and the 2 that are official will be fighting later this month. I'm going to be releasing the videos probably later tonight after this finishes up. So they're doing the promo work right now for Valentine and Enriquez. This should be a good one. Looks like Enriquez is going to be is definitely the taller fighter. Watching the promo video. Looks like she might just be the bigger all-around fighter. But I'll tell you what, I gotta respect someone that's going out of their way to fight someone who's 5-0 in their debut. Now, granted, Enriquez has that experience in boxing, but this isn't boxing. This is MMA. She's stepping into the cage. There's no corners to work to try to trap your opponent. I'm not even sure what type of boxer that Kenya Enriquez is. So we'll see what she does. I'm going to message a buddy of mine. Remind him that this fight's going down because he covers ladies boxing. All right, got that done. Kenya Enriquez making her way into La Jaula, getting ready to get this. This is going to be an early night. I'm kind of happy about that. Get these fights done early, and then make some videos afterwards. How are we looking in the chat? So we've got 11 over on X, only 2 on YouTube. This is kind of a short notice thing, so didn't get a whole lot of people a lot of chance to tune in on YouTube, so I can't get too mad. So where are we at right now? All right. What's her name? Beatrice Callis doing her announcements right now. By the way, don't forget to leave a like. If you're on X, hit that heart button. And if you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button. Getting ready for the co-main event to start as they are announcing. First up, Haley Valentine, undefeated in MMA with a record of 5-0. Repping the UK, England more specifically. Okay, sorry about that. Checking an email just came over my phone. And there's Kenya Enriquez in the, is that red or orange? Kind of orangish. Nah, it's more red, I guess. When a photo, it looks red. On No, it's definitely orange. She's wearing orange today. Or maybe it's just that the reds are coming across as orange. Oh, maybe. I'm not sure. That's interesting. Yeah, maybe the reds are. I think the reds are coming across as orange on the broadcast. That's weird. All right, they're ready to start the first round. Both are like kind of getting down, crouching low. Then they just kind of calmly walk to the center. Meet 1-2 lands for Enriquez early. Barely lands, kind of grazed, but still land. Enriquez throwing heat early. She says, I'm coming in here to throw punches. Hey, Valentine, I don't think she's landed a single strike yet. Kind of looking for a leg, go for the takedown, but she's got to set him up better. Or she's got to duck under. Whoo! Enriquez is landing hard punches, and big one over the top lands for her as well. And Haley Valentine is another one of those pale European girls. Every strike that she takes is going to just show on her face. Her face is already red just from the strikes landed so far. Oh, she gets dropped. Right back to her feet, though. Fell to her knee. Right back up. If she can stop the punches of Enriquez or get through them, it's going to be a long night for Haley Valentine. I can't remember if I've watched any of her fights before or not. So up to now, I couldn't really have told you what kind of fighter she is. But Enriquez is just out there. She's just out there boxing. She's throwing a lot of feints right now from way outside. I think she's kind of waiting for Valentine to come in. Enriquez missed a punch to the body, way outside range. I don't know why she's so outside range right now. Boom, 1-2 lands, and Valentine falls to her butt, gets right back up. Enriquez lets her. Enriquez is definitely the harder puncher. I mean, so far, and lands another 1-2. This is all Kenya Enriquez so far in the first round, a little over 2 minutes in. Again, I'm not sure that Valentine has landed a strike. She gets one. She gets the clinch against the fence. She has the head of Enriquez, or Valentine does. Looks like she might be going for a head and arm toss, but she's got it on the wrong side. So she's got to turn it around there. She's kind of giving up her back to Enriquez. Enriquez trying to gain control of the clinch. Valentine has one underhook, but Enriquez has control of the other arm. Move down the fence a little bit. But Valentine is just not as strong as Enriquez. I mean, she's landing some punches in the clinch, but now she throws Enriquez off of her. I don't know why. She should have just kept that. Valentine should have held on. She was doing better in the clinch. Boom. Eats another 1-2 straight. Valentine has zero head movement whatsoever. I mean, we're watching like a professional athlete taking on someone who, I don't know, probably. I'm not going to trash Haley Valentine like that because I don't know how good of a fighter she is. But right now, she is being outclassed at range. And Enriquez is throwing way too many feints for me. Big right hand lands for Enriquez. Valentine shakes it off. Another big 1-2 lands for Enriquez. Right now, she's just kind of playing with Haley Valentine. Haley Valentine goes in, looks for the clinch, gets Enriquez to the fence. About 51 seconds left in the first. She's got to do something with that clinch. But right now, Enriquez is out, takes the center of the cage again. throws a punch to the body of Valentine. Didn't look like it landed. A little bit of a stance switch there for Enriquez, but she goes back to orthodox. Another jab to the body thrown by Enriquez. Enriquez goes wide with a 1-2. Oh, big punch. Drops Haley Valentine. Enriquez lets her back up, which is smart. Like, don't follow Valentine to the ground, because you know her ground game is going to be better than you. And that is the end of the first round. Big first round for Kenya Enriquez. Very big round for her. I mean, we knew she could punch, and she's shown that multiple times already. No real surprise, but man, Haley Valentine just seems really ineffective everywhere but the clinch. And then I think it was the first clinch, she kind of threw Enriquez off of her. Like, I don't know what she was thinking. I don't know what she was thinking doing that. It's like, you're doing better in the clinch than you were doing at range. Why? I mean, one could make theories, but I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. All right, looks like we're getting ready to start the second round here. All right, cage doors closed. Fighters are ready. All right, start of the second round. Wish I had one of my punch counters with me. Valentine trying to take control of center, trying to keep Enriquez backing up, but no, Enriquez immediately gains control of the center of the cage again. She's going to have she's going to have Valentine on the outside this entire time. Valentine trying to come forward, looking for clinch, but no, really not going for it. We're not putting any real effort into it. This is kind of looking like a cat playing with a mouse. Punch, jab to the body for Enriquez. Well, Valentine got a couple punches in there as Enriquez came in. Valentine going for the clinch, looking like she was trying to go for a toss, but gets Enriquez to the fence. Some elbows, short elbows for Enriquez. Punch up top for Enriquez. Enriquez has her back to the fence right now. Is Valentine trying to land strikes here, or is she trying to go for a half-hearted takedown? I don't think she's going to be able to get a takedown from the clinch. Like, she really needs to go for... I'm getting a weird feeling about this fight. Like, did the matchmakers study Haley Valentine that good? Or is there something else going on? I don't know. I gotta watch what I say. But it's like, why are you going for the same thing that hasn't worked? Like, Valentine hasn't changed up anything. Maybe she's just not very good. Maybe, let me see if I can look up her record real quick here. Like, what type of fighters is that 5-0 made up of? Jab lands to the body for Enriquez, but it's like she throws those jabs to the body from like way outside. So how good are they landing? Oh, okay. So looking at Haley Valentine's record, punch off the clinch break there from Valentine. All right. So Valentine's first fight was against a 6-3 fighter, Costigan. What's her name? Catherine Costigan. That was back in 2021. Costigan wasn't very active by that time. And then everybody else Valentine has fought since then was making their pro debut, according to Tapology. So she has a record that looks good on paper. That explains a lot. Because right now she's kind of swinging wildly, and Enriquez is just throwing basic 1-2s. Now she's starting to like dance one back and forth on her feet. Like, yeah, this is another 1-2 for Enriquez. Big right hand lands. Then a 2-1 for Enriquez. Jab for Enriquez. She has the power to knock her down, but hasn't really thrown anything to knock her out. So Valentine gets the clinch against the fence now. And, okay, she's got double underhooks. Enriquez is fighting the double underhooks. Is Valentine trying to go for a trip here? Is that what she's trying to do and just not very good at it? It's like you can't really toss someone right against the fence like that. You can't toss someone into the fence from the outside. Like, it's just not working. Like, she keeps going for the wrong side to get that toss. If that's what she's trying to do. Now, okay, now she's ducking down for a double leg, but she's got to bring her hands together. Gets a leg in there. Nope, and that is the end of the second round. So Valentine finally starting to make a concerted effort to get Kenya Enriquez down to the ground at the end of the second round, which is a big improvement. So right now, this is looking like an all Kenya Enriquez fight. I mean, it's definitely 2018. They're showing some highlights while their corners are working on them. Okay, I wish they would just get to it already. All right. Seconds are leaving the cage. Getting ready. All right. Starting the second round. It's funny because they both look like they're ready to leap out of the corner and then they walk to the center to meet each other. 1-2 lands for Enriquez. Right hand might have landed there for Enriquez. Right now, Haley Valentine has the center, but it's looking like jab to the body. And just like that, Enriquez is now taking control of the center of the cage, pushing Valentine out. Same thing that happened in the second round. Big swing to the body, misses for Enriquez. Ooh, Haley ducks under a punch. Oh, she got Enriquez to the ground. She has Enriquez's back. Or she might have it. Nope. Looks like Enriquez is getting up. Nope. Haley has her held down. Enriquez is on her butt. Valentine has her back. But look, Valentine isn't even putting the hooks in. What is she doing? Put the hooks in. Put in the hooks, Haley. Now she puts one in. She finally puts one hook in. Elbow over the top for Enriquez. Now Valentine has both hooks in, but she's holding on to the hands for dear life. She's fighting the hands. So Haley Valentine on the back of Kenya Enriquez. Trying to go for the body. Well, nope, she didn't get the body triangle, but she still got both hooks in. Enriquez trying to roll to her side. Enriquez trying to break those hooks. Enriquez giving a thumbs up to her corner because Valentine needs to break her hands free. She's not really trying to fight the wrist much. Get off the ref cam. Oh my God. Whoever thinks ref cam is a good idea is a moron. Ref cam never looks good. All right, Valentine trying to put one hand around for the choke, but Enriquez is fighting it. All right, if one hand's not working, free the other hand and start going for it. Because right now, Valentine has one arm trapped, or one of her arms is trapped. She needs to break her other arm out. Got Enriquez throwing punches over the top. Enriquez doing pretty good with wrist control here. But you got to wonder how much is Valentine fighting it? It looks like right now she could easily get her left arm out. Is she grabbing on the fingers? It looks like they have their fingers intertwined. All right, Haley, get your left hand out of there. She's not squeezing it that hard. Come on. All right. Valentine's still on the back of Enriquez. Like, she's not giving that up at all. But she's not winning anything right now, like, other than control time. Oh, she's got an arm around. Both of her arms are free. No, don't. No. Why would you put your arm back around like that? All right. So Valentine throwing some punches up, but she just lets Enriquez just trap her arms like it's nothing. All right. So Valentine has one arm around. Now she's got both of her hands trapped by Enriquez again. It's like, what are you doing? Enriquez is... She's basically giving up the choke. 53 seconds left. All right. One hook's out. Now she's readjusted. She's going for the choke now. Enriquez doing good fighting the hands, but man, Haley's not a good fighter. That's all there is to it. And Enriquez gets turned around. She's on top now. 30 seconds left. Enriquez on top. Going to try to land punches. Valentine. Why is Valentine working a closed guard? Get your guard open. Make some space. Okay. So Haley Valentine back to close guard. Enriquez trying to land some strikes from the top. She's not going to finish her. Oh. Valentine possibly going for a triangle here, and that's the end of the round. So I have 2 rounds to 1 for Enriquez. So Combate gets Kenya Enriquez a win here against a fighter with a good record on paper, but clearly that record does not reflect her in real life. And I hate to sound mean like that, but that's what I'm seeing. Like, you might be 5-0, but it's mostly against debutantes, and you didn't really look like an experienced fighter until that 3rd round. That was a really nice, there's the replay of it. Really nice duck under there by Valentine. Or Enrique. Yeah, Valentine. There's a Michael Fromowitz hugging Enriquez. He's I forget what his exact position is at Combate. So, all right. Getting ready for the announcement here. 3 rounds of action, final decision. So unanimous decision, Enriquez, but they're not reading any scores. How about reading us the scores? They gave us the scores in the last fight. Why not they give us the scores? That's garbage. Give us the damn scores if you're going to read off a decision. We want to know how they scored it. Hold on, tweeting this out real quick because I'm mad. Like, why are we not getting the scores? So showing some replays now. All right, so that was your co-main event. Getting ready for the main event is up next. Kate Bosick taking on Maritza Sanchez. Maritza has fought all of her professional fights in Combate. This will be Kate Bosick's first fight for under the banner. And Maritza, as I mentioned earlier, if you weren't here at the time, Maritza Sanchez on the right-hand side there with the colored hair, she is sponsored by the channel for this bout. Sponsored her on 2 previous fights, 2 or 3. And she reached out for this one, and I said, yeah, I'll work with you again. So really excited to work with Maritza on this bout. Really excited for this. Okay, so Robert Sargent at MMA Rising listed the scores as 29-28 times 3. I did not hear that. He's the only one listing those scores. Interesting. But not that surprising, though, because Rob Sargent knows a lot of people. We can probably get them. But it's just weird. Like, why didn't you read out the scores? You read out the scores for the last one when it was a unanimous decision. Why not read out the scores on this unanimous decision? Like, I mean, it's pretty obvious. 10-9 Enriquez round 1, 10-9 Enriquez round 2, 10-9 Valentine round 3. I think just weird. Like, just give us the scores. Like, people want them. Wow, Combate Global is actually tweeting out results today. Like, they rarely use the official Combate Twitter. That's very interesting. Or X, or however you want to call it. Oh, they're on the 2 guys with the desk right now. There we go. We're getting a promo video for Kate Bosick and Maritza Sanchez. I'm going to go ahead and read off the stats here. So these are courtesy of Tapology. Maritza Sanchez coming in at 6-1. Bosick coming in at 5-2. Bosick lost her last bout to Talita Suarez at Hexagon via submission. 2.5 months ago. Maritza Sanchez lost, I believe, her first bout and then has been undefeated since then. And her last bout was a unanimous decision win against Bellator veteran Elena Kalianidou That was a year and 3 months ago. So that was December of 2023. Sanchez is the younger fighter, 27 to 31 for Bosic. They are the same height, 5'7", 170 centimeters. Maritza has the reach advantage, 72 inches, 183 centimeters to 69 inches, 175 centimeters for Kate Bosic. So those are your stats for this fight. I have to use the restroom, so I will be right back in just a few moments. And we're back. All right. They're getting ready. Okay, they're announcing. Are the fighters in the cage? Yes, they are. All right. Whew. I'm excited. I'm nervous. You know, I'm always nervous when I sponsor a fighter. And always nervous about how good they'll do. And this is a stiff test for Maritza and Kate Bosic. Bosic, you know, she's 5-2. She's fought for a lot of different promotions, fought for Cage Warriors, Invicta, Hexagon. So she's been all over and gotten some experience. Plus, in a year and 3 months, she's had, 3-4 fights? Whereas Maritza has been inactive that time. So we'll see. So Bosic in the red top. Maritza is wearing all black. Keep an eye out on the back right leg for the channel's logo. Just missed it. Honestly, as much as I trash Combate, especially on Twitter, I'm surprised my logo's allowed. They probably never bothered to put 2 and 2 together, though. Oh, come on. They're keeping these angles. So my logo's never going to get shown. That sucks. All right. You got the rules. Cage doors are locked. Got 13 viewers. Only one on YouTube. That kind of sucks, but 12 on X. Thank you to all the X viewers watching. All right, they're starting. Bosic taking the middle. Ooh, Maritza hurts her early. Bosik's down. She's eating punches on the ground. Looks like Maritza might be throwing a little wild. Giving Bosik a moment to recover. But Maritza is on top now. She might be giving up an arm. No. Her arms are okay. No, her arm's okay. But she's got to watch the leg. But Maritza is on top. Now, kind of giving up. All right, she might be trying to take the back here, it looks like. Landed another punch from behind. It's an opportunity. If Maritza can get her left leg free, Bosik's trying to go for a knee bar, looks like. Okay, I think Maritza's out of danger for now. But her right leg, is trapped. Bosik's doing a good job of trapping that right leg. Start throwing some. There we go. Just keep your weight on it, Maritza. Don't let her stretch it out. Ooh, Bosik's trying to stretch it out. Going for that knee bar. Ooh. If she can flatten it out, she can get some leverage. Maritza's got to work to free that leg. Bosik's trying to stretch it out. Ooh. Maritza's in danger. Almost saw my logo for a second. Maritza's got to get that leg out. Bosik is trying to stretch it out. I mean, it looks like she's not hurting it yet. But that could change. Get rid of this stupid ref cam. Ooh. Bosik has that knee bar. Holy crap. She's trying to turn it around here. She could tear her leg. Maritza's fighting it, though. Is that it? She stopped. Ref stopped it. Less than halfway through the first round. Looks like Kate Bosik got the win. Fuck. I didn't see a tap because it was on a stupid ref cam. Damn it. Dang, Maritza had her early, too. She had her hurt. She's got to be careful. Can't get wild. Dang. Yep, Bosik got the win. She's smiling. They're focusing on her. Dang. Dang, that sucks. Maritza just got too wild. She had her hurt, went in, and wasn't being careful. But hey, good on Kate Bosik, man. That was a good recovery. I didn't see a tap. Let me see again. Does she tap? Maybe she said stop. It looked like she said stop. So waiting on the official results here. I don't know what's taking them so long. Like, just write down the time. Submission due to knee bar. Write down the time. Get it announced. I don't know why they're taking so long. I guess for the TV broadcast. So 2 minutes, 19 seconds of round number one. Winner by submission due to knee bar is Kate Bosik. 2 minutes, 19 seconds. Good for Kate Bosick. It sucks for Maritza. I mean, I was really pulling for her. I was really nervous. But those are the ropes. I mean, sat out all last year, not by choice, not by her choice. Came back in against a tough, experienced opponent who had been very active in the same amount of time that Maritza was gone. Hurt Kate early. And then went in for the kill. Tried to go for the early finish. Her leg got trapped. And she couldn't get it out. And yeah, she had Bosick hurt, but she let that right leg get trapped in between Bosick's legs. They're showing the replay now, and looks like it was a verbal submission. Looks like both of her hands were trapped, so can't really tap with both. Yep, it was a verbal submission. Dang. That really sucks. Anyway, all right. So we're going to go into a recap while I still have you all here. Next Combate card looks like April 10th. I think that's the return of La Loba. You know, the girl with the well-ampled girl that Campbell McLaren talks about nonstop. All right, so let's go back through the results here. So in the first bout, Claudia Pizarro on the right here from Chile defeated the Argentinian Sharon Martinez via TKO in the first round. Pizarro advanced to 2-0. Martinez fell to 1-1. Missed this bout. They ended up starting the card like a half hour earlier than what was originally advertised. So I'll have to go back and watch it. Second bout of the night. Sayuri Cannon defeated Nictoli Rivera Kalinock via, what was the result on this one? Jeez. I believe that was by decision as well. Or no. It was by submission. Nice result for Sayuri Cannon. Nictoli, just retire again. Like, proceeding to have an upside down, to go deeper into an upside down record in your late 30s isn't going to do her any favors. Like, the most I can think of that this is doing is that she does OnlyFans. So this will help drive more people to her OnlyFans. That's the only thing I can really think of. Other than that, why take the damage? I mean, I know Combate doesn't pay that great. Maybe they pay her a little better than she would elsewhere. I don't know. Then in the third fight, Yasmin Nahara defeated Victoria Wojciechowska via unanimous decision. I believe it was 29-28 on all three scorecards. This was a fun fight. Went into about how you could have argued for a draw by giving Victoria the second round 10-8, but that depends on how liberal you are with 10-8s. Some people are really conservative. I tend to be a little more conservative, but I think you can make an argument for 10-8 on that one. But overall, it was just really crisp striking from Nahara that got the business done. And then in the third round, she sealed the third round, just boom, boom, just throwing elbows just over the top like that, and in the clinch. And the referee had to save Victoria because the dum-dums opened the cage door too quick, and she almost fell backwards out of it. Then in the co-main event, Kenya Enriquez had a successful MMA debut, crossing over from boxing, defeating Haley Valentine via unanimous decision, which one thing I saw said 29-28 on all three cards. Just toyed with Valentine up until the third round. Now, Valentine, if she had more experience against experienced opponents, she could have finished it in the third round. Valentine ducked under, got a takedown, got the back of Enriquez in the third round after being just outclassed in the first two rounds. Got the back of Enriquez and held it for up until the last maybe 30 seconds. Couldn't really get a finish done. Just let Enriquez control her hands too much to get a finish in there. And then Enriquez was on top in guard the last, 35 seconds. Enriquez got the decision win, unanimous. Then in the main event, tough luck for Maritza Sanchez, who returned after a year and 3 months, dropped a submission loss to Kate Bosick via knee bar in the first round. What was it, like 2:19, they said? It sucks, man. I'm not having great luck with fighters I sponsor, but although I thought Maritza probably would have been the favorite in this, honestly. Yeah, see, that Tapology picks 89% of 37 picks picked her to win. So good on Kate Bosick to say, I'm no underdog, and got it done. Overall, good night of fights. Some of them were a little lopsided on purpose, I would say. Well, they were lopsided. Some of them, I would say, were definitely on purpose. Not a bad night of fights for Combate. Like I said, if they didn't have the ladies, though, I wouldn't cover them. I can't stand this promotion. They're not a serious MMA promotion as far as I'm concerned. To me, they're more in create content for Univision. Although looks like they're going to YouTube to try to get more views now. We'll see what happens next. They have 2 events scheduled for next month. Only this one for this one month. Came back with all ladies, which, hey, I like that. If it wasn't an all ladies event, I wouldn't be streaming. So, hey, I'll give props to Combate. Gave me a reason to go live for some of my viewers on YouTube and X, mostly X tonight. Don't know where all the YouTube people were at, but it was a short notice stream anyway. So, not a bad night of fights overall for Combate Female. We actually lost a fight too. We were supposed to have 6, and then Nico Gerardo Cruz came down sick, fell ill due to her weight cut, couldn't compete, and she was supposed to face Janet Garcia. That would have been a fun fight. That would have been a really fun fight. I was really sad we lost that. Thanks to Nico for posting on Instagram so we all knew what happened and why. Because, again, Combate, not a serious promotion, not the most professional. Didn't let anyone know. So thank you, Nico, for putting it on Instagram what happened, and thank you to Janet Garcia for also mentioning why. But other than that, the fights themselves were fun to watch. They were all action. I mean, yeah, really, there weren't any boring fights out of the 5 or out of the 4 that we watched. I'll have to go back and watch the first one, but ended in a finish, so it couldn't have been too boring. Anyway, I'm out for the night. I've got to go record and edit some videos. I might even do a couple reviews on these before the night's over, because it is still young. It's only 9:30 on the East Coast. So thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button. If you're watching on YouTube, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you're on X, head over to YouTube and subscribe to WMMA Scene Now, the best, most complete women's mixed martial arts dedicated platforms on YouTube. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.